linear races and games. Very easy topic, sir. Not much varieties you will find it in these cases. Linear races and games. Now for all the people who are watching this video, probably the first three problems whatever I am discussing right now is nothing but maybe a repetition for you if you have already attended those three problems in my class, but you need to wait for me to complete those three problems for the only reason that the questions what I am discussing in the first three problems also belongs to linear races, and it also nothing but a question which was asked in examination also. So I want to discuss that question. Even though some students might have attended it already, there might be some more students who might have not attended it before, right? For such kind of students I definitely want to take it one more time. Now first three problems I'll be mainly using a concept of compound ratios, right, which I already discussed in my previous ratios concept. I'll be mainly using compound ratios concept. Very easy concept to remember. Just a small one example I will take before I move on to the first problem. A is to B is 3 is to 2. B is to C is 4 is to 5. I want to find A is to B is to C, right? I want to find A is to B is to C. Most of the people might be already familiar because you attended my ratios class. To find the first variable A, multiply all the first terms. 3 into 4 is 12. To find the last variable C, multiply all the last terms. 2 into 5 is 10. Now the middle variable is missing. The middle variable is B. This is nothing but A is to B. Compare with original A is to B. In original A is to B, A value is 3. But here it is 12. 3 is becoming 12. Multiplying factor is how much? 4. 3 into 4 is only 12. 2 also multiply by 4. 2 into 4 is how much? It is 8. This is the concept which we will keep it in our mind to solve questions on linear races in some cases. I hope it is clear, sir. We will see close to around 3 to 4 varieties of questions which is being asked, which were asked in the examinations earlier, and which were some of the questions which is given in most of the sources. We will try to solve it in Anil Nair classes methodology of solving. I hope the concept for this question is clear. Now let us directly move on to the first problem, because maybe some of the students might have already attended this particular topic of compound ratio, but you definitely have to revise it one more time, sir. Now before I move on to the first problem, I'll again take the small example. Which I discussed in my previous class before I move on to the first problem. Suppose for example, this is the starting point, right? This is the starting point. This is my ending point, right? This is the starting point and this is the ending point. We are two of us. My name is A, your name is B, right? My name is A, your name is B. We both need to travel a distance of some 100 meters, for example, right? We both need to travel a distance of 100 meters. Now we both want to start the race. Right now we are at the initial point, right? We both have to start the race. Suppose for example, before starting the race, I know that I am little faster than my friend B, right? I am little faster than my friend B. We both started the race. We kept on running. Suppose because I am little faster than my friend B, we kept on running. Because I am little faster, I reached the 100 meter mark first, right? I reached the 100 meter mark first. I reached the 100 meter mark A, right? A is the person, that is myself in this example. But when I reached the 100 meter mark, I suddenly turned back and look where my friend is located. My friend is still at 80 meters, right? Just an example I am saying. My friend is still at 80 meters. That means I am already at 100 meter position, but my friend is still at 80 meters. So can I say the statement saying that I bet you by 20 meters? The 20 meters is nothing but the gap between you and me when I completed the race. That means can I say that if it is given that A beats B by 20 meters. A beats B by 20 meters means A ran for entire 100 meter. A ran for entire 100 meter. B will be 20 meters behind 100. That means B ran for only how many meters? 80 meters. Right? B ran for only 80 meters. This is the concept which I already explained in compound ratio, which I will be taking one more time because I am discussing the actual question on linear races. I hope it is clear, sir. For all the people who have already attended my compound ratio class, you need to listen to the first 15 minutes or 10 minutes, which might be a repetition for you. Now see here, first question. First one. This is the question. Suppose your question is, in a 100-meter race, A beats B by 20 meters. That means the meaning of this statement is, if A runs for entire 100 meter, B will run 20 meters less than 100. That means B will run only for 80 meters. Next, B beats C by 25 meters. That means if B runs for entire 100, C will run 25 less than 100. C will run for 75 meters. Next, A beats C by how many meters? A beats C by how many meters? They are asking. 100 is to 80 is 5 is to 4. 100 is to 75 is 4 is to 3. Right? 4 is to 3. So this becomes A is to B is to C is. To find A, multiply all the first variables. 5 into 4 is 20. Write down 20. To find C, multiply all the last variables. 4 into 3 is 12. Write down 12. I need not even find the value of B because question they are asking for A and C only. So don't worry about that and waste your time in the exam. A is to C is 20 is to 12. What is the meaning of 100 is to 80? 100 is to 80 means in a 100-meter race, A beats B by 100 minus 80, 20 meters. Similarly, 20 is to 12 means in a 20-meter race. That means if the race length is of 20 meters, A beats C by how many meters? 20 minus 12, which is 8 meters. A beats C by 8 meters. But according to question, it is not a 20-meter race. It is a 100-meter race. 20 into 5 is 100. 8 into 5 should be the answer. What is the answer? 40 meters. Answer for the first question is 40 meters. I hope everyone is clear with the methodology which is being discussed. I hope it is clear, sir. Next. Second question. This is the same logic what I discussed in the concept here. Second one. Slightly we will change the question. For students, some students it might be a repetition. It is always good to have repetition, sir. Not in the examination. So in terms of learning the concepts, so that you will strengthen your concepts. Now second question. See here. Your question is, in a 100-meter race, A beats B by 30 meters. That means if A runs for entire 100 meters, B will run 30 less than 100. B will run 70. In a 150-meter race, B beats C by 20 meters. If B runs for entire 150 meters, C will run 20 less than 150. C will run 130. Right? In a 300-meter race, A beats C by how many meters? They are asking A and C in terms of 300-meter race. This is 10 is to 7. This is 15 is to 13. So A is to B is to C is nothing but 10 into 15. To find A, multiply all the first variables. This is 10 into 15. 10 into 15 is 150. To find C, multiply all the last variables. 7 into 13 is 91. Now, the middle variable is missing, but I don't require to find the middle variable because they are comparing A and C in the final statement. A is to C is 150 is to 91. The meaning of 150 is to 91 is in a 150 meter race. That means if the race length is of 150 meters, if the race length is of 150 meters, A beats C by how many meters? 150 minus 91. 150 minus 91 is 59 meters. But according to the question, it is not a 150 meter race. It is how much? 300 meter race. 150 should become 300 into 2. 59 also multiply by 2. It is 118 meters. Answer for this question is 118. You are right, Jayant Babu. Answer is 118 meters. I hope it is clear with the methodology being discussed, sir. Just visualize the question for 1 minute. I hope everyone is clear. Rocking Raj. If it is 100 meter race, sir, find it proportionately, Rocking Raj. That's the only difference. Next, third question. Now see here, third question. Listen to this carefully. Rocking Raj, I am not taking 300 meters. It is given in the question as 300 meters. I hope it is clear, Rocking Raj. It is asked in a 300 meter race how much A will beat C. If they are asking 450 meter race, 150 is becoming 450 into 3. 59 into 3, please do it. If they are asking 100 meters, like the way you asked me a question, proportionately find it out. If you do not find multiplying factor, cross multiply and check it. Next. Now, before solving the third question, you will find some of the questions in some of the websites and some of the books also saying that in a game of billiards, snookers, all those things, that is the similar kind of questions what I am discussing with the third question. Now see here. The question says, before solving the question, I'll again repeat the same example which I took when I explained in compound ratios class, so that students who have already attended that topic shouldn't get confused. Otherwise, if I take a different example, you might get confused. Now see here. Suppose, for example, I am A. I have a friend B, right? I have a friend B. We both want to play a game. The game is for 100 points, right? The game is for 100 points. The rules of the game is whoever gets this 100 points first is the winner, right? That is the rules of the game. But I know the fact that I am very, very experienced in that game. I am sorry, sir. So I am very experienced in that game, and I also know that my friend B is still a beginner in that game. So what I thought is, if I play some games, most of the games I will only win, or maybe 1 or 2 games my friend will win. So I thought that it is not a fair game to play. Either I should not play the game with my friend, or I should change the rules of the game, right? Change the rules of the game. But I definitely want to play, so I decided to change the rules of the game. What did I change? I told my friend that this is the rule earlier. The rule is We are playing for 100 points. Whoever gets 100 points first is the winner. That is the rule initially. But what I decided is, I decided that let my friend not play for 100 points. I told my friend that please do not play for 100 points. You play only for 75 points, right? You play only for 75 points. That means I am telling my friend B not to play for the last 25 points. That means I am indirectly saying him that if I get 100 points first, if I get 100 points first, then I am the winner. Or if you get 75 points first, then you are the winner. That means I am telling my friend not to play for last 25 points. In other words, I am telling my friend, I am giving you 25 points free. Right? I am giving you 25 points free. That means, can I say that if the statement is A gives B, A gives B 25 points. A gives B 25 points in a game of 100 points means in a game of 100 points A gives B 25 points means the meaning of this is A will still play for 100 points, right? If I give 25 points free for B, that does not mean that 25 points is deducted from my account also. I am still playing for 100 points itself. A will still play for 100 points. B will play 25 points less than 100. That means B will play only for 75 points. I hope the methodology or the concept used here is very, very clear for all the viewers who are watching this video. I hope it is clear, sir. Now listen to this. We will solve a question based on this concept. See here. Suppose your question is, this is your question. In a game of 100 points, A gives B 25 points. That means if A is playing for 100 points, B is playing 25 points less than 100. B is only playing for 75 points. And A gives C 31 points. That means if A is playing for 100 points, C is playing for 31 points less than 100. That means C is playing only for 69 points. 100 minus 31 is 69. Your question is, how many points B gives C in a game of 150 points? How many points B is giving C is the question. Now see here. If you observe carefully, A is to B is to C is nothing but A. There are two places where A is present. In both the place you are having the same value 100. Write down the same value for 100. Right? Write down the same value for A as 100. B is having only one value 75. Write down 75. C is having only one value 69. Write down 69. Write down 69. That means how many points B gives to C in a game of 150 points? B is to C is 75 is to 69. 75 is to 69 is nothing but the only meaning of this is in a game of 75 points. That means if I am playing a game for 75 points, B gives C. B gives C how many points? B gives C 75 minus 69. It is 6 points. But according to the question, it is not a game of 75 points. It is a game of how much? 150 points. 75 into 2 is 150. 6 into 2 is nothing but 12 points. Answer for this question is 12 points. I am sure everyone is able to understand the methodology which is being implemented. Please check, visualize it for 1 minute or 2 minutes, sir. I'll just come back to live chat. I hope everyone is understanding the logic which is being discussed. If you have already attended my ratios class, I discussed these three problems there also, so that it should be very, very clear by now. Shiva Gaurav. Sir, Problems based on ages, not watched, sir. Tell me how to watch that video. Probably you might not get that video again, Shivgaurav. But what you can do is, you can call to my number, or you can SMS me your number right after the class, or you can SMS me right now also, so that I will call you right after the class and I will guide you how you can watch all the videos. Right? How you can watch all the videos of Anil Nair classes. Next. Now, listen to this carefully, sir, everyone. Next question. Next one. Now, see here. Next question. Your question is A is 1 5 by 3 times. That mixed fraction will not come properly in the paint format. So I'm just writing it. A is 1 5 by 3 times as fast as B. Listen to this question very carefully. This kind of questions will come in the exam. A is 1 5 by 3 times as fast as B. If A gives B a head start of 60 meters, then what is the length of the race so that both of them reach at the same time? Please underline that word. It is the same time. That means same time is nothing but time is constant. I hope it is clear. Same time is nothing but time is constant. Now listen to this carefully, sir. Speed is equal to distance by time. But time is the same, right? Time is constant. That means, can I write that speed and distance are directly proportional to each other? What is the meaning of speed and distance are directly proportional to each other? It means that whatever the relationship exists for speed, the same relationship will also exist for distance. They both are directly proportional to each other, right? Now let us come back to the question. The question says A is 1 5 by 3 times. A is 1 5 by 3 times as fast as B. That means, can I say that speed of A is 1 5 by 3 times the speed of B? That means, this also means that speed of A is 8 by 3 times speed of B. This also means that speed of A divided by speed of B is nothing but 8 by 3. Right? Is nothing but 8 by 3. Now listen to this carefully. Speed of A divided by speed of B is nothing but 8 by 3. Now, what is the meaning of speed of A divided by speed of B is 8 by 3? Speed and distance are directly proportional to each other in this question. That means, whatever the relationship exists for speed, the same relationship exists for distance also, right? That is the meaning of this. That means, listen to this carefully, sir. This means that suppose this is the length of the race, right? This is the track, right? This is the track. Distance traveled by A is 8 meters. That means A is starting from here. He will travel the entire 8 meters. He will travel the entire 8 meters. But distance traveled by B is nothing but 3 meters. So what I am doing is, I am A, my friend is B. I am telling my friend that please do not travel entire 8 meters. Please do not travel entire 8 meters. Please only travel 3 meters. That means, if you travel 3 meters, you will reach the destination. Please be at that point and then start the race. That is what I am saying. That means, I am saying that please be here and please only travel for 3 meters so that you will reach the destination. That means, I am saying my friend that I am giving you a head start of how many meters? 5 meters. Head start is nothing but I am telling my friend Do not travel for the first 5 meters. You start after 5 meters. Only travel for 3 meters. That is the meaning of head start. If you see the athletics, people will not be standing on the same line sometimes. So they will start, suppose if I am the runner standing at this point, there will be another runner who will stand at this point, another like this. This is nothing but the head start, right? This is nothing but the head start. Same analogy we are using here also. That means I am telling my friend B, only travel for the last 3 meters. First 8 meters don't travel. That means I am giving you 5 meters free. Free is nothing but in this question it is head start. Both are same. That means can I say that according to my assumption or according to ratio, according to the ratio, A is giving B. A is giving B a head start of how many meters? 5 meters. A is giving B a head start of 5 meters. According to ratio, it is 5 meters. Similarly, according to the ratio, the length of the race. The length of the race is how many meters? It is 8 meters. According to ratio, it is 8 meters. But according to the question, A gives B a head start of how many meters? 60 meters. It is given in the question. 5 should become 60. Multiply by 12 because 5 into 12 is only 60. 8 also multiply by 12. What is 8 into 12? Answer is 96 meters. Very logical way of solving the question rather than using some variables or formula. I hope it is clear. Speed and distance are directly proportional to each other. That means the distance traveled by A and the distance traveled by B is 8 and 3 respectively. That is the logic which we are implementing in this problem. I hope it is clear, sir. I hope you understood the concept of head start. Is it audible now, sir? Is it audible to all the viewers? Please check it out now. Okay. Now, rocking Raja. How 8 and 5 came, sir? Raj, this is what I am trying to say once again, sir. This 8 is already given in the question. 3 is also already given. That means, Raj, I am A, you are B, Raj. Your name is B, my name is A. I am traveling entire 8 kilometers. I am traveling entire 8 kilometers. I am starting from the initial point and traveling entire 8 kilometers. But I am asking you to travel only the last 3 kilometers. Meters or kilometers, whatever it is. I am asking you to travel only last 3 meters. That means I am asking you not to travel the first 5 meters. That means I am giving you a head start of 5 meters. Raj, I believe that it is clear right now. Next question. Next question. Now see here, sir. Next one also is a very good question. Now let us visualize the question and understand it initially. Now see here. First statement says, in a 500-meter race, the ratio of speeds of two contestants A and B is 3:4. That means, can I say that there is a race which is happening? First of all, what I know in this as of now is the length of the race is 500 meters, right? The length of the race is 500 meters. It is also given that the speed ratio of two contestants A is to B is 3:4, right? This is what is given in the first statement. Now, next read the next statement. A has a start of 140 meters, right? A is having a start of 140 meters. That means my friend B is telling me, assume that I am A, you are B. You are telling me that you start after 140 meters. First 140 meters, go and stand initially itself. That means if I am starting at this point, at the same time you should start at this point after 140 meters, right? That is the meaning of head start. Then A wins by how many meters is the question, right? A wins by how many meters? Very, very logical and easy way of solving. If A is already he has already crossed 140 meters, means the remaining 360 meters need to be traveled by A. A need to travel the remaining 360 meters, right? I hope it is clear. A need to travel the remaining 360 meters. That means according to the ratio, A needs to travel 3 meters. According to the question, A needs to travel 360 meters. 3 should become 360, multiply by 120. 4 also multiply by 120. 4 into 120 is how much? 480. That means if A is traveling the remaining 360 meters, A will reach the end point, right? A will reach the end point. Immediately when A reaches the end point, if I check where B is located at that point, B would have traveled for how many meters? B would have traveled from the starting point till 480 meters. B would have traveled for 480 meters. That means A is already at the 500 meters mark. B is at 480 meters mark. That means A beats B by how many meters? 500 minus 480. What should be the answer? 20 meters. Again, a very, very logical way of solving the question. I hope you are able to understand the methodology which is being implemented, sir. Very, very easily you can solve the questions if you are good in the concept. I hope it is clear. Answer is 20 meters. Now, suppose this is one beautiful way of solving. Method 1. Method 2. You can also solve this question by using answer options. That is another way of solving. Now see here. By answer option, I'll just take the answer option which is actually the right answer, just to save our time in this today's class, right? You can check with first option, second option, all those things. I'll just take answer option which is the right answer. Naveen, but sir, race is 500 not 480. Where did I say 480, sir? I only told that B started at 9 o'clock, for example, Naveen. A started from this point at 9 o'clock. By that time, that means they both started at the same time, right? So speed and distance are directly proportional to each other. So by the time A reached the last 360 meters, B has reached only 480 meters. That means A is already at 500. B is at still 480. That means the lagging difference is how much? 20. I did not say that the length is 480. I said that B will be at 480 when A has reached 500. Now see here, the other way of solving is by answer option. Suppose if I pick it as 20, I'll pick it as 20. Question is, A wins by how many meters? Right? A wins by how many meters? I am assuming that A is winning by 20 meters. So, if A is winning by 20 meters, that means A has already reached 500 meter mark. B has only reached how much? B has only reached 480 mark, right? B has only reached 480 mark. So B is at 480. A has already reached 500. But A has traveled for how much distance? A has traveled only 360 meters because first 140 is the start. 360 is to 480. Check it out whether the ratio given in the question is 3:4. Yes, 360 is to 480 is nothing but 3:4. Because my statement in the question is becoming right, my assumption is also right. A wins by 20 meters. I hope it is clear. A is traveling for 480. A is covering a distance. A is covering a distance of only 360. B is covering a distance of only 480. 360 to 480 should give me the ratio which is given in the question. If it is matching, my assumption is right. If it is not matching, go for the next option. Simple and straight. I hope everyone is clear with the logic, sir. Now, next question. Next one. Please write down this question, sir. Now, I am writing this question on the screen. Your question is, this kind of questions are also asked. In a kilometer race, please write down this question. In a kilometer race, A beats B. A beats B by 25 meters or 5 seconds. A beats B by 25 meters or 5 seconds. Find the time taken. Find the time taken by A. Find the time taken by A to complete the race. You will find this models also in your books and also your websites. Find the time taken by A to complete the race. Now, everyone listen to this carefully, sir. Again, a very logical way of solving. First statement is, in a kilometer race, that means the length of the race is for 1000 meters. Kilometer is nothing but 1000 meters. The length of the race is for 1000 meters. The next statement says A beats B by 25 meters or 5 seconds. A is beating B. That means A has already reached the final mark. And when A has reached the final mark, A is beating B by 25 meters means B is 25 meters behind A. Right? B is 25 meters behind A, or A beats B by 5 seconds. B is 5 seconds behind A, right? Both are same, right? I can say that the gap between A and B, suppose I am A, you are B, I reached the end mark already. If you want to meet me, you should still travel 25 meters, or you should still travel for 5 more seconds. Both are same, right? That is what they are saying. That means from this, can I say that B still needs to travel for 25 meters. B should travel a distance of 25 meters To cover the 25 meters, he will take 5 seconds. So speed of B is nothing but distance traveled by B divided by time taken by B. 25 by 5 is 5 meters per second. What is the meaning of 5 meters per second? This is for B I am writing. 5 meters per second means in 1 second B will cover 5 meters. In 1 second B will cover 5 meters. But to cover the entire distance of 1000 meters, to cover the entire distance of 1000 meters, how much time B will take? 5 is becoming 1000 into 200. 1 also multiply by 200. So 1 into 200 is 200 seconds. That means now think logically. Question says find the time taken by A to travel complete the race. That means to complete the entire race of 1000 meters, how much time A is taking? According to the question, B is taking 200 seconds. B will take 200 seconds to reach the destination from the starting point. But A has reached the destination 5 seconds before B itself. That means if B is taking 200 seconds, A will take 5 seconds less than 200 seconds. So time taken by A is 200 minus 5. It is 195 seconds, which is also equal to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Answer for this question is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Very, very logical way of solving the question once again. I hope you are able to understand the methodology, sir. Very, very logical. Please visualize the question for the next 1 minute of time. I am sure that you should be able to understand it much more better. I hope it is clear. How it is 975 seconds, Raja? Okay, you converted everything to seconds, but still it is also 195 seconds, right? Please check it out. I think the answer should be 195 seconds, sir. Please check it out, sir. Yeah, it is 195. That's okay. Some calculation mistakes in a hurry will happen, but please eliminate that mistakes in your exam, sir. That is what I am more interested with. Next one. Okay. Now just for your practice, I am writing a similar kind of a question, one more question. Try to solve this question, sir, before I move on to the next problem. Same logic, try to implement it. Do not apply any formula, try to use the same logic. In a kilometer race, A beats B by 40 meters or 10 seconds. 40 meters or 10 seconds. Find the time taken. Find the time taken by A. Find the time taken by A to complete the race. 1 minute of time for you to solve, which is actually more to solve. You can solve this in 10 seconds if you are little fast and if you have understood it already. What is the answer? Find the time taken by A to complete the race is the question. Lakshmi Narayana says 90 seconds. Let us wait for the others to answer. Some students say 2 10 seconds, 2 10 seconds, 4 minutes 10 seconds, 240 seconds. Now let us check it out, sir. See here. Same analogy I'll implement. First let us read the question. In a kilometer race, A beats B by 40 meters or 10 seconds. Find the time taken by A to complete the race. That means there is a race. The length of the race is 1000 meters. Right? The length of the race is 1000 meters. Suppose this is the track. The length of the race is 1000 meters. Question says A beats B. That means A should reach the destination for him to beat someone else. A beats B by 40 meters. That means when A reached the destination, B is 40 meters away, or B is 10 seconds away in reaching the destination. Both are same. That means I can say that the speed of B is nothing but he should travel 40 meters or he should travel for 10 seconds. 40 by 10 is 4 meters per second, which means that in 1 second he will cover 4 meters, but he should cover the entire length of 1000 meters. 4 into 250 is 1000. 1 into 250 is 250 seconds. That means B will take 250 seconds to reach the destination, but A is reaching 10 seconds before B itself. That means the time taken by A is 250 seconds minus 10 seconds. It is 240 seconds. 240 seconds is nothing but 4 minutes. Answer for this question is 4 minutes. Very, very logical way of solving. If the question answer options are given in minutes, mark it in minutes. If it is in seconds, mark it in seconds. Simple. Next question. Now see here. This is also a good question, but all are very easy questions once you understand the concepts, sir. Now see here, next question. Now listen to this carefully, sir. The question says A and B take part in 100-meter race. That means there are two people, A and B. They will participate in a 100-meter race. That's the first point. That means can I write that if this is the length of the race, if this is the track, their length is for 100 meters. That is what I can understood from this statement, and A and B are participating is what I understood. Next, A runs at 5 kilometers per hour. That means speed of A is given as 5 kilometers per hour, but see here the length is given in meters, speed is given in kilometers per hour. Convert it to meters per second. Kilometers per hour to convert it to meters per second, it is 5 by 18. So speed of A is 25 by 18 meters per second. I hope it is clear till this point. Now read the next statement. A gives B a start of 8 meters. That means A is starting from the starting point itself, but he is telling B, please start after 8 meters. I am giving you a head start of 8 meters. That means out of 100, B is not running for first 8. B is only traveling for remaining 92 meters. Right? B is only traveling for remaining 92 meters. That means that is the question. And continue the question. And still beats him by 8 seconds. That means they are saying that even though B is traveling only for 92 meters and A is traveling for 100 meters, still A will beat B by 8 seconds. That is what they are trying to say. Find the speed of B, right? Find the speed of B. Now see here. If I calculate for A, speed of A is in 1 second he will cover. In 1 second he will cover 25 by 18 meters. But according to the question, he should cover 100 meters, right? He should cover 100 meters. That means how much time he will take. If you do not find a multiplying factor very fast, cross multiply. So your question mark will be equal to, question mark will be 100 into 1 divided by 25 by 18. That by 18 will go above. So it is 25 into 1, 25 into 4. 4 into 18 is 72 seconds. That means time taken by A to travel the entire 100 meters is 72 seconds. But they are asking you the speed of B, right? Speed of B is what they are asking. Speed of B is nothing but, first of all, how much time is taken by B? A will take 72 seconds, and they are saying that A will beat B by 8 seconds. That means B will take 8 seconds more than 72 seconds. That means time taken by B is nothing but 72 plus 8, which is 80 seconds. They are asking you the speed of B. Speed is nothing but distance traveled by B is 92 meters divided by time taken by B is 80 seconds. 92 by 80 meters per second, but the options are in kilometers per hour. Convert meters per second into kilometers per hour. Multiply by 18 by 5, right? Multiply by 18 by 5. If I simplify all these things, I will get the answer as 4.14 kilometers per hour. I am sure that you know how to simplify all these things. I will not waste my time in simplifying. Answer is 4.14 kilometers per hour. Very, very easy logical way of solving the questions. I hope everyone is able to understand the methodology which is being implemented in these problems. I hope it is clear. Next. Answer is 4.14. Next question. Now see here. Just give me a minute, sir. I'm drafting the question.
You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free.